Here we are, another session of mindfulness meditation. So, welcome and thank you for joining. So, I'll give you a couple of minutes for you to find your space, get comfortable, get relaxed, and then we will get started. Okay, right. And just to let you know that if you have any questions, just feel free to comment whatever the channel that you are joining. We are doing this session every day at this time is on Twitter, live on Twitter. So on Twitter, it's HITPATH Mind. So that's my channel. So on Twitter and on YouTube. So YouTube, Happiness is the Path. That's on YouTube. And Facebook. So it's on Facebook. Happiness is the Path on Facebook, and also on Instagram as well, which is happiness.is.the.path. Okay. So yeah. So if you just type Happiness is the Path, it should come up, and you can join there as well. And whatever the channel that you are joining in, you can just comment and ask a question, or you can send me a message and ask a question. And I am also, just to let you know, I'm also working on to come on Zoom or another platform where you can actually join in to the class as a student, and then we can have 5-10 minutes before and after a session where we can ask questions, so we can have a little bit of a discussion or something like that. Just so if you have any questions, we can go through them. So this is going to be an amazing series. So every day at this time, you can join and to have a little bit of mindfulness meditation in your life, and having meditation to your daily routine is gonna bring so much of amazing stuff for you, because our mind is the place everything happens. Yeah. So this is the driving force. And if you can be mindful of your own mind and knowing what comes to your mind, and also to be mindful of how things comes to your mind, and what they do. So when you are meditating, it's all about you're observing your own mind. And you may be thinking like, certain thoughts come to your mind and where they're coming from. But when you meditate, you're with the right guidance. That's important. And you'll be able to understand why some of the things comes to your mind and what's happening to them, why they're happening in a certain way, etc. Right? So just to give you an idea, a thought will occur in your mind. It could be a previous one. It could be in the future or present. And that's always enter with, it could be something that you've seen, or it could be something that you heard, right? Or it could be something that, you thought of, again, that thought which will be related to something that you've just seen now or heard now or taste, or through these senses. And then you start more thoughts. So this could be from a previously in the past, or now, or something that you think that is going to happen in the future. And that's always to do with, it has a relationship to the past or now. So when you're practicing in the now, which is you are mindful, so mindfully observing your own mind, you can start to see how this happens, and you can be mindful of that. And start to slowly, you will start to realize I don't think there is anything extraordinary than that. So you are able to facilitate how you want to live your life. If you really master this, you can be flexible. Like it's like a rubber band. You can flexible. You can have flexibility. Whether it's a pleasant one that currently at any present moment you can be. If you perceive something that is causing you pleasure or like stress or whatever it is, that you can, without reacting straight away, you can actually just step out of that situation in your mind and then observe, and then you can just do whatever that you can do to cause no harm to you and others. And it may seem like it's going to take some time, but when you practice mindfulness, so when you meditate, the more you meditate, the better you get at making those choices. And you will be amazed how quickly you can do all that. Someone says something or something happening right now, in any moment, and you, rather than reacting straight away, you understand, and then you do what you can do to get over it, without no harm to you and others. And that can happen in a split second. And you are going to discover that when you practice mindfulness. So that's how we apply the mindfulness to our everyday things. All right. So we touch upon quite a few things there. So I hope that now you have found your seat, nice and relaxed, in a place where less disturbance, and you've sat however that is comfortable for you, but not leaning, because if you lean, when you relax, you might fall asleep. You want to be awake, but relaxed and mindful. So you can close your eyes and let's get started. One little thing, if you want to continue more than the half an hour, please do so. You can with your device, you can set, when we start the mindfulness, you can set mute button and continue, however long you want to practice, okay? Or feel free to do whatever the minutes you would like to do, 5 minutes or 10 minutes, that's okay, because we are just starting. But remember, most important thing is the consistency, and try and be consistent with the time you practice. Okay. So take a deep breath. And contemplate that when you are mindful of the air element in your body, when the air comes in and out of your body, when you are mindful of this air that coming in and out of your body, you switch off from everything else. You're actually switching off from your senses. And that brings the tranquility, the peace, the calm, and it's free from what drains your mind and body. The senses actually causing the tiredness to the body and the mind. And that's the nature. And that's the way it is. We can't do anything about it. That's okay. But we can take a moment and be mindful of the air element that comes in and out of your body. And that mindfulness is free from that tiredness. It's peace, it's tranquil. So just the air. There's a nose, so the nose, you see the hole in your nose, the air coming in and out. You can scan your body from your toes, be aware of your posture, from your toes, knees, your hips, from the back all the way up to the shoulders, your arms, elbows, wrist, your fingers, really mindful of the posture. Wrist, elbows, shoulders, your neck, your head, and in your skull you see a hole where the nose is, and air coming in and out. Just the air. Your mind is full of the air coming in and out. Wow. How did you go? Sometimes I feel like, oh, 15 minutes or half an hour is not enough. That's when you get to that zone. It's called dhyana in um, in the world of meditation. So when you get to that stage, that flow, you're in a zone, and you are pretty much switched off from your senses, and this tranquility and the peace, the bliss is full of joy and happiness. And when you start to feel that, you want to do mindfulness or you want to meditate longer. That's the only reason that whoever who's practicing mindfulness or meditation, mindfulness meditation, and they like to do more, and then the duration they practice becomes longer, meaning that that's a sign of you are getting to that zone and enjoying that zone, So that's where you start to practice often and also longer. That's the secret. But before you get to that stage, you can't even, you don't get it. You don't understand why you would sit and meditate because you've not experienced that. But when you start experiencing it, that peace, the calmness, that bliss, full of happiness and joy, physically and mentally. It's beyond the physical joy. So that's when you want to do more. It's like anything else, very simple. If you enjoy something, you want to do more. If you enjoy the food you eat, you would maybe eat it a little bit more. If you enjoy a video game you do, and you end up addicting to that, So whatever that brings that joy and happiness, you want to do more. It's simple. We all understand that, right? So it's the same when you meditate and when you start to feel that flow, and that's when you want to do more and enjoy that bliss. So the good thing about practicing meditation, this is gonna bring you an incredible power for you to be mindful of whatever that you do. And also it'll enhance your decision making. Whatever. So you will transform yourself to think, manifest thoughts in your mind that not causing you harm to yourself and others. And also the things that you say, the words, the conversation in the mind. So you would be able to observe that and then change it in a way that it's not causing you harm and others. And it's just that happens. And same thing with your actions as well. So those are the benefits that you're going to gain by developing your mindfulness. So we'll talk more about it. Certainly not half an hour is not enough. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining today. And also, if you like this video, if you find this is benefiting you, please follow us and hit that like button, and also share it with others. So whoever you think would benefit, please share with them. Let them know as well. And that's a good deed because you're sharing something really good with others. So please do so. Again, thank you for joining, and I hope you will have an amazing day. Good morning if you are joining in the morning, or good night if you're going to sleep, or good day wherever that you are joining from. Have a nice day, and we'll see you again soon. Remember, there is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path.